What would you do if the ruler of your land commanded you to abandon your own mother to die? This is the painful choice a young farmer faced when a cruel emir ordered that all old people must be left in the forest. But what happened next is a powerful reminder of the love between parent and child, the wisdom of the elderly, and the courage it takes to do what is right. This is the story of the aged mother, retold in a Nigerian village where a son's love for his mother changed an entire community forever.
Long ago, in a small village in northern Nigeria, there lived a poor farmer and his old widowed mother. They owned a small piece of land that gave them just enough food to survive. Though they had little, they were happy and peaceful. The village was ruled by a harsh emir who hated anything that reminded him of weakness or old age. One day, he sent out a terrible order. All old people must be taken to the bush and left to die. From today, no old man or woman should live in this land. The people were afraid because no one dared to disobey the emir. The poor farmer loved his mother very much, but he knew he had to obey the command. His heart was heavy with sorrow. At sunset, after finishing his day's work, he cooked some tuwo from their millet, wrapped it in a cloth, and filled a calabash with cool water. He gently carried his old mother on his back and began the long walk to the thick forest. The path was narrow and crossed many hunting trails. The young man did not know the way well. His mother noticed this, and though her body was weak, her mind was sharp. She broke off small twigs from the bushes and dropped them quietly on the path so that her son would find his way back safely. At last, they reached a lonely place deep in the forest. The farmer made a soft bed of dry leaves for his mother and wrapped her old wrapper tightly around her thin shoulders. His eyes were full of tears as he said goodbye. But the mother, even in her pain, thought of her son first. "My son," she said softly, "follow the path where you see the small twigs. They will guide you safely home." The young man was shocked. He turned and saw the tiny piles of twigs she had left for him. Then he looked at her old hands, scratched and dirty from breaking them off along the way. His heart broke. "Ah, Mama," he cried, "your love is too great. I cannot leave you here. If we must die, we will die together." He lifted her onto his back again. Now she felt lighter than ever, and carried her all the way home under the moonlight. When they reached the house, he hid her in a secret storage pit under the kitchen floor. He gave her food and water every day and kept her hidden for many months. Then, one day, the emir gave a new command. He wanted to test the wisdom of his people. "Bring me a rope made of ashes," he said. "Anyone who fails will be punished." The whole village was afraid. How could anyone make a rope from ashes? The young man told his hidden mother about the emir's strange command. She thought quietly for a long time, then said, "My son, take some dry grass and twist it into a rope. Lay it straight on flat stones and burn it on a night when there is no wind. In the morning, you will see a perfect rope of ashes." The farmer followed her advice, and it worked exactly as she said. The emir was surprised and pleased. "Who taught you this?" he asked. The young man bowed low and told the truth about his mother, the cruel order, and how he had hidden her. The emir was silent for a while. Then he said, This village needs the wisdom of the old as well as the strength of the young. From today, no one will harm the aged again. From that day, the cruel law was cancelled and the people respected their elders even more.
This story teaches that the elderly are not a burden, they are a blessing. Their wisdom is the result of a lifetime of experience, and it can guide younger generations through difficult times. The farmer's mother saved not just her son, but the entire village with her knowledge. In modern Nigeria, this reminds us of the importance of taking care of our aging parents and grandparents. Too often, the elderly are neglected, abandoned, or left to struggle alone. But the advice can save us from repeating mistakes and help us make wiser choices in our homes, businesses, and communities. It also teaches that blind obedience to cruel or unjust rules is dangerous. The farmer had the courage to do what was right, even when the law said otherwise. Sometimes, doing the right thing means standing against injustice with wisdom, respect, and courage. Finally, the story reminds leaders that good governance requires wisdom, not just power. The emir became a better ruler when he listened to the voice of wisdom. True strength is shown when a leader values every member of society, young and old. In Nigerian proverb style, a youth who ignores the words of the elders walks at night without a lamp. What an elder sees sitting down, a child cannot see even if he climbs a tall tree. This lesson calls on us to respect our elders, seek their counsel, and treat them with dignity, because the future of a people depends on the wisdom of those who came before them.